We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
So again we are meeting for the second part of the mathematical representation of the solid. So now we already learned in the previous lecture about the surface modeling and the wireframe modeling. So now we are starting the solid modeling. So solid modeling representation is use the fundamental idea that physical objects are divided into the 3D universe space into the 2 region. One is the exterior and second one is the interior. Means the boundary of the solid have the divided into the different things, interior part and the exterior part. So it may be a bounded homogeneously 3-dimensional, or it will be a finite. Bounded means it will be a connected with each other. Homogeneous 3-dimensional means any 3D standard geometry, by using that we are represent it. And the finite means it will be a extendable, it will be a finite is there. Okay, so if I am saying that the path of the rocket is a finite is there, or circulation beyond to the sun, it is also the finites are there. So there are 6 common representation in the solid modeling. First one is the pure primitive instantaneous, second one is the generalized sweep, third one is the cellular decomposition, fourth one is the constructive solid geometry, we can say CSG, or sometime we say it is a CRAP, and the fifth one is the boundary representation, it is called a BRAP. Let's start each and every representation one by one. So first one is the pure primitives instant. So pure primitives have the standard objects. Standard objects means the particularly primitives which have the standard dimension, depth is there, length is there, dimension is there, thickness is there. So here you can observe, if I'm taking a one nut or a bolt type one object is there, this is the one rectangle is there, it is a 2D representation technique, and this is the one rectangles are there. So it have the proper primitives, means proper primitives when we say, when we give the proper detailing of the each and every mechanical property, mass property, dimensions are there, that is called pure primitives. So we can observe that d is the diameter, l means length, and here we can say thickness of this, because this is a square is there, so t is t, this is also the one t. Okay, so next one is the generalized sweep. So everyone know about the 3D softwares are there, AutoCAD, Pro E, CATIA, Inventors, SolidWorks. Okay, so this is the very common feature is there. So if I am taking a one standard cross section area, and sweep means it is a one exclusion process is also there. Sweep means I am exclude in the one direction, maybe this will be in the sweep on the particularly path. So what is the difference between translational sweep and the translational sweep over the path? So if I want to prepare one particularly, I can say I want to prepare this kind of ball pen is there. Okay, so before preparing a ball pen, just I am taking this circular path. So my main cross section means my trajectory is the circle is there, then just I am excluding. So this is the translational sweep. But if I am preparing the wire of this headphone, so what can I do? I am taking a same circular hole and pass away along this path. So I got the whole wire will be circular cross section area. That is the sweep, and this is the very powerful tool in the solid modeling software as well as solid modeling representation technique. Okay, in some software this sweep is known as a exclusion process. Okay, then generalized sweep. So generalized sweep is nothing but, as we learned yesterday regarding the revolving of the surface, this is the revolving of the solid. Means when we learn the revolving of the solid, at that time close trajectory is required. In surface we just take a one line, curve, semicircle, ellipse is there, but here one closed trajectory is there. You can see this is the one rectangle, this is the one square, it is merged is there, means it is a closed geometry. It may be some other sorry, it may be happen my cross section area is such like this, but it will be a close, it is necessary to close all cross section area. So this is the representation technique. So same techniques are there. Okay, same techniques. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, here the same axis of revolution is there. So this is the intermediate, you can observe here, this is the intermediate space is there. So this is space is also create a one hole, you can observe here. Okay, and we are rotate this area, or we can rotate this trajectory, closed trajectory along this axis, and we can create such a flange or a boost type of object. Okay, so this is the generalized shape. Generalized shape have the another types is there. I have one rectangle is here and one rectangle is here. So this is the one rectangle on the surface, this is the one surface of this, and excluding this direction, excluding this direction. So this is the hybrid sweeps are there. Okay, so we have the three types of sweeps are there. First one we learn the translational sweep, second one is the path sweep, rotation of the sweep, and this is the hybrid sweep. Okay, now third one representation is the cellular decomposition. What is the cellular decomposition? Here I am indicate the 9 cell decomposition, because here we can create a 9 cell. This is nothing but, this is we have to learn in the FEA. This is the one element we are dividing and do rules on the particularly any difficult surface object. So this is the hierarchical adaptation of the spatial and animation of the 3D space in subdivision into the cell. So it is nothing but we are doing the divide and rules. So if if I want to if I have the one difficult shapes is there, so what can I do? I had divided, you can observe here I have this uneven surfaces geometry is there. So what can I do? I can divide it into the different parts or a different element. Here is the triangular element, here is the different element, here is the different element, but it give a one cellular decomposition. Okay, so this is also representation techniques are there. Okay, and fourth one is the constructive solid geometry. So this question may be asked in the GTO. Explain the constructive solid geometry in detail. So constructive solid geometry have the three basic fundamental steps are there. So constructive solid geometry is a physical objects are the created by the combined basic element shapes known as a primitive. So the first step is a solid primitive. So what we are doing, we are using a standard primitives like blocks, cylinder, cone, pyramids and the sphere. So why I am discussing such thing, why I am discussing line, I am not discussing line point, because this is a solid representation technique. That's why we are discussing about the solids. Okay, you can observe this is the rectangular. As we learn in the second number chapter, the limit should be 0 is less or equal to is less or equal to L. Means this is an infinite series is there. If I am applying in software L is 10, then this will be a 10. H is 5, B will be 2, and this will be 2. If I want to change the L, then I again edit L is 15, then it directly change his shape in the software directly. So this primitives have the mathematical representation. So this is the mathematical representation of the each and every we can say standard primitives are there. this is a sphere, x square plus y square plus z square is less or equal to r square. In a circle we have to learn x square plus y square is less or equal to r square. So this is known as the building block approach. Why I am saying that this is the building block approach? If I am put this cylinder onto this rectangular and again put a sphere on it, it will create a one geometry, and this is a solid geometry. So these are the standard shape. By using that building block approach, I can prepare a big object. Either I can create a assembly of the any object or a system. So you can observe the next step. So if we learn the primitives, then some operations are there. This is called a boolean operations are there. Right now AutoCAD software is not available right now with me due to the lockdown in my laptop. So just I would like to explain this boolean operations are available in the AutoCAD Classic or a AutoCAD 2D or a AutoCAD 3D, in which all these operations we can perform. So union is nothing but we are adding something. Differentiate means we are subtract something. Intersect means whatever the common parts are there. So if I am taking a one object, is the one cylinder is there and the A object is the one box is there. So if I am applying the union A union B, then what happens? These operations we have to learn in the second slide. So if I have the one box A and one cylindrical part B, so we can consider this is box and this is the one cylinder. So if I am do A union B, A plus B means this is my the union geometry. This is the solid representation technique. I am building block approach. I am putting one object and second object plus A minus B means A minus B means B portion जो होगा वो यहाँ से कट हो जाएगा, means we have to remove, we have to subtract it. Okay, then B minus A, same operation, selection is different. पहले हमें कौन सा सिलेक्ट करना है, जो हमें रखना है वो पहले सिलेक्ट करना है और जो निकालना है बाद में सिलेक्ट करना है. मीन्स B minus A, B subtract A, we got the this much portion only. Okay, and A intersection B मीन्स कॉमन पार्ट जो होगा, जो दोनों के बीच में कॉमन होगा वही चीज़ रहेगी, बाकी सब पार्ट यहाँ से रिमूव हो गएगा. तो दिस इज द थ्री इम्पोर्टेंट्स आर देयर. फर्स्ट वन इज द प्रिमिटिव्स, दिस इज द बिल्डिंग ब्लॉक अप्रोच, दिस इज वी आर अप्लाइंग ऑपरेशंस means union means we are adding, subtraction means we are removing, and intersection means one of the common part of the object. So next one is the CSG tree, means this is also one representation techniques of the solid modeling representation. As we learn in the first slide of the CSG, this is the building block approach is there, but how we can manage this? We have the A object, B object, C and D. For assembly purpose, if I am plan this object, then this is the unbalanced tree. You can observe it. I have the A plus B, A plus B is the S1. S1 is the sub assembly S1. Then I am including C, so S2 is S1 plus C. This is the second sub assembly, and then root S3 is equal to S2 plus D. Then I got the final object. But if I want to create a balanced tree, then this is the proper solution. Means I have the four objects A, B, C, D, then two sub assembly, S1 is equal to A plus B and S2 is equal to B plus D. So final my assembly will be there. So by using such kind of arrangement of the design tool, we can reduce the assembly timing, we can reduce the production planning. Okay, production planning time, sorry. Okay, so this is the very powerful tool for the constructive solid geometry. One thing I want to say that constructive solid geometry always representation all mechanical properties like mass property, volume, material, also the all dimensional properties are there. Okay, and last one is the boundary representation techniques. So here is the some boundary representation techniques are there. Boundary representation technique, if I want to explain you in the form of the geometrical form, so sorry, in the geometric form 2D we are considering point, curve and the surface, but here we are considering topological entities like vertices, lineage and the faces are there. So you can observe the, if I have the one object is there, so what I am represent, I am just representation outer side surface and inner side surface. So interior and exterior representation of the any surfaces, that is known as a boundary representation technique. So here we have the one object is there, and if I want to divide into the two different techniques, this is the solid representation technique, this is one rectangle, this is a second rectangle box. Here the all surfaces are that are different, and this is nothing but this is our orthographic representation. So this is the solid constructive solid geometry. This representation is considering in isometric, and this boundary representation technique if we are presenting in the particularly piece of paper or on the our plain paper, then this is the orthographic representation. Okay, so another sixth one representation is the skinning. The skinning is the nothing but one aerofoil shape is there, we have the curves are there for the, we know the very well, for the foil purpose, windmill, fin purpose, and we can say in the aeroplane wings. Okay, for that purpose we are using the skinning. So now we just conclude the future based modeling. This future based modeling is the very simple modeling tools are there, but it gives the superb, we can say it is also used for the economics purpose, safety purpose. It is also used for the design for machinability and design for assembly purpose. So the it is combination of the shapes and the operations to build a give model. The shape can be two dimensional, then the converted into the three dimensional shape using operations like extrude, sweep, and the revolve. So important feature based modelings are the fillet, chamfering, boss, hole, slot, loft, cell, spring, and the if we are showing this all operations in the dimensions in figure form, then it will be a good. So this is the feature based modeling. This is the original object in the wireframe. So when I am filter it, then this kind of it will be look like, and this is called a design for machinability. And this is, you can observe that this is the wireframe representation, this is the solid representation. Then next one is the boss, hole, then slot. So many students identify the all three parameters, what is boss, what is hole, and the slot. So you can observe this is a through hole, there is a no threadings are there, nothing is there. This is a drill hole when we are applying the drilling tool onto the particularly solid workpiece. Okay, then this is the milling. So when we are taking a milling, it is a flat surfaces here, it is a drill front tips are there. Then this is a counter boring, rectangle slot, and the T slot. We all already observe these T slots into the our any workshop lathe machine, shaper machine, staples, and the milling machine staples. Okay, then the loft. So when we are taking a two surface have the different geometry. So here I have the one rectangle is there and one circle is there, and if I am connecting it by the surface, or we can say by grids, so after gridding it will create a one solid modeling. Okay, so this is called a loft feature. Okay, next one is the cell. Cell is nothing but it is a one powerful tool to represent any hollow part. So if I want to prepare a pipe, so if I am giving the cell command, then automatically generate the thickness of the this pipe. Then this is the cell. If I want to prepare a matchbox upper side cover, or we can say I want to prepare a duct of the any HVAC system, at that time I am using a rectangular cell. Okay, then the spring, most important part. So here you can observe the main shape circle is we are sweeping around this path, but this part representation in solid modeling is very difficult. Okay, so in the last chapter we have last tutorial we have to learn the C programming of the helical spring. At that time I am explaining you the representation of the spring. Okay, and up to end this is over. So ignite your mind. Best of luck. If you have any query or any doubt, you can ask me on my YouTube channel. Myself Harin Prajapati, Assistant Professor Harin Prajapati from Amiraj College of Engineering and Technology. Thank you.